Hi, I hope this presentation will find you well. Once again, we're back into revision, and this time for paper 2. And we're back in the instruction page. And just again, a good reminder, if the answer is not exact, that you give your answer to 3 significant figures. Take pi, if you're using pi, use your calculator value or 3.142. Okay, again, two formulas will be given for paper 2, compound interest, and also quadratic equation, which you will not use this year. So let's start with the paper revision. Okay, we come to the standard form. So standard form, we know that the answer is to be written in a form of a number that's less than 10, more than 1, and the power of the number which is reduced in the decimal place. So for 4354, we see that the decimal point will jump to a number that's less than 10. So the now decimal point is placed at 4.354 multiplied by the number of times we jump. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 10 to the power 6. Very simple. So for two significant figures, we arrow the first two numbers, and we check the third number. If it's more than 5, then we increase the second number by 1. So it's 4, 4, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. It is important to note that we do not forget all the zeros here. Do not write your answer as 44. Now that will be a difference between 44 million, 4.4 million to 44. So we see that the index number, write down the index number. You can calculate this in your calculator and press equal sign. Regardless, you can just write your answer as 1, because anything to the power of 0 is 1. Or you can write this in your calculator and get the value. This one's very direct. We can use a free method or the arrow method, the husband and wife method. Okay, so for the free method, because there's 2 terms, so there's 2 boxes. 1 term outside, so only 1 term, so it's 1 by 2. So we can have A 4, so it's 4A and AB. So energy of the answer is 4A plus AB. Same thing for this one. There's 2 by 2, right? 2 by 2, 2 terms, 2 terms. So it's 2 by 2. So x plus 1. We can write x plus 1 even in the place of 3. So this one will be x, 3x, and this 3, because 1 times 3 is 3. So we add them all together, and we'll have your answer as x squared plus 4x plus 3. Very direct. Okay, we have seen this before. So this one we do by the L method. Most of you are familiar with the L method. Divide by 2, so it's 2y plus 4. Can it be divided again? Sure, of course. 2 again. And we see that it cannot be divided anymore. So it will be 2 times 2, which gives you 4 on the outside. And then the remaining here will be written in bracket. So it's y plus 2. Okay, now for this question we will ignore. This one is very direct. Question 4, you just multiply the number of paper with the thickness of one paper and round off your answer to the nearest whole number. I think this will be very simple for you. And for the number sequence here, very direct. The next number will be plus 3, right? So it's 14 and 17. Ignore the blank here. Okay, so you'll notice that always take note of the term number and the change, because all these are constant, so we can don't take note of them. But if you find any relationship between 1 and 0, 2 and 1, you notice that they're all a difference of 1. So you take n, if this is n, then down here will be n minus 1. Wow. Can't be any simpler, right? Then we come to simple interest and compounded interest. I think the first bank, Alpha Bank, uses simple interest. So remember, the formula for simple interest will not be provided to you. Just remember it's PRN or PRT. Okay, whichever is the same. You can't remember, just remember PRT looks like the short form for printer. Okay, so you just substitute P as in 50,000, R as in the interest rate, T is the number of years. And then you get your answer here as I. For Beta Bank, the compound interest, the formula is given in the second page. Use it, but take note that you have to subtract it from 50,000. So if you use the formula, remember the compound interest consists of the total amount. Okay, let me write this down. The formula will be P1 plus R over 100, and you have to subtract it from the total amount, and this will give you the interest earned, because this one is the total amount which consists of the interest with the total. Then after you have determined which banks give you the highest interest, then you can write down which banks give you more interest. Okay, for this one, I think it's very direct. I shall skip this question also, number 7. Okay, and this is using Pythagoras theorem to find the height. Okay, so we all know that for Pythagoras theorem, it's only applied for right angle triangle. So we only look at one half of triangle, AMC. So just look at AMC, yeah, or AMB, whichever you prefer. So this is 4 cm, this is 1.5 cm, and to find h. Okay, so we all know that the Pythagoras theorem is given as such. All we need to do is just to find h after I have made h the subject, or make c the subject, because this is actually c, or b, whichever case it is. You can straight away write the formula out. Very simple to remember. H square root 4 square minus 1.5 square, or slope square minus the base square to give you the height. Just remember the square root. You get your answer as the height. Please do your calculation yourself. And for any area, is also using back you've learned before, half times base times height. Just take note that for B is 3 cm, not 1.5, because you're looking at the whole triangle ABC, not just AMC or AMB. Okay, how about this one? Writing an expression. So for Zachary is 1 year older than Raja, so it's x plus 1. Reichi is 3 years younger than Raja, so it's x minus 3. So if the total age is 10, you have an equation of x plus 1, x minus 3 equals to 10. Okay, you can leave your answer this way, no problem. Just solve the equation, and you have 3x plus, sorry, let me redo this for you. Removing the brackets, you have x plus 1 plus x minus 3 equals to 10. Then you have 3x minus 2 equals to 10. And you yeah. Equals to 12, huh? So x equals to 4. So Raja's is 4 years old. Okay, just a word of caution. A word of caution. If you see an equation with x minus 1 minus 4, you do not simplify it as x minus 3, because you're thinking, since you say 1 minus 4, that's negative 3. But take note, this is negative 1 and negative 4, they are together. So you take a calculator and you press negative 1 minus 4, you will get a 5. You will get a 5. So it's not 3. It's not 3, but it's a 5. Negative 5. So take note of that, huh? So I took this opportunity to emphasize it to you here. Okay, so P equals, find the value of P when F equals to 6 and equals to 5. So you can leave your answer this way, no problem. And find the value of A. So if some of you want to find A as a subject, cross multiply. So AP equals to F, and P goes down, divide by P, so A equals to F over P. So A is equals to 6 over 7, so it's 6 over 7. Solving this one also, making the denominator the same subject, or same common denominator. Okay, then we added them up. Over 15, right, equals to 5. Alright, I draw a line. So 8y is 75. So y equals to 75 over 8. You can write it here. Okay, so remember, this one is to solve the simultaneous equation using substitution method. So if you were to do this in elimination method, I won't be awarding you marks, so take note of that. So I will use equation 1 because already y is written as a subject already. So I can insert y or replace y here, this y here, with x minus 2. Since y equals to x minus 2, I can swap or replace x here with x minus 2. So substitute 1 into 2. So I will have x plus bracket. I always put a bracket, make it a good habit. And open a bracket. And then we have 2 plus 2. And it will be 22 over 2. X is 11. Now since I see that x is already written here, y equals to x minus 2, y is the subject, I just use equation 1. Okay, so I substitute x equals to 11 into 1. So very sequential. Once a few more practice and you get the hang of it. So y is equals to 11 minus 2, you get 9. Alright, so for this one, it's very direct. Frequency table. You will just need to write down the number of students who likes English or maths or science and arts. Remember, it's only one favorite subject per student. Okay, so you enter the results here. Okay, and so on and so forth. I'll leave it to you. And for mode is the subject with the highest frequency. So enter here with the subject with the highest frequency. Do not enter the number. So how many students' favorite subject is English? So English, there are 2 students. Total number of students in the class 30. So simplify 1 over 15. Students who write either science or art. Science, we know that there is there's 6. So it's either this or this. So science or art. So you have a total of 19 students who like science or art. So it's 19 over 30. Okay, so this one just arrange the scores to ascending order, and the medium score will be the middle score. Now because there's even number of students, so you have to take the middle 2 scores and divide it by 2. So it's the 6th number, the 6th term, plus the 7th term divided by 2. The mean score, you will take all the scores and divide it by 12, or the total marks divided by 12. Very straightforward. Now as to which one it will give you a better representation, we will leave this question out. Okay, we'll just leave this question out. Okay, so for the non-residents, it's just a matter of interpreting the data correctly. So you just take a note, study the diagram properly. Make sure you study the diagram properly. Number of non-residents. So all these are actually non-residents. So you just need to total them up and make sure you write your answer in millions. Millions. Okay. So percentage will be very direct. The total answer here, you write it here. That's a total. Followed by the students of, not students, the work permit holders. Work permit holders, which is actually here. Right? Work permit holders. So it's 680,000 multiply by 100%, and you will get your answer here. So